Hello and welcome to Ancestral Ascensions. My name is Trish and welcome to my channel. So welcome back to everyone who has seen me before, and welcome to people who have not seen me before. There is likely a message here for you. What I'm going to do is just tap in and just start getting some messages from Spirit right away. We get one. Anything that the collective needs to know here, Spirit. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So the Nine of Swords is about anxiety, sleepless nights, like really stressing out about something. But this is in the reverse. So it's nice to see that this is no longer happening. You've been able to get a handle on this. You feel some real clarity here. There's no confusion or chaos happening. So some clarity has absolutely come in here for you. All right, the first card that came out though here is the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords. The swords are about thoughts here. So and they are usually like self-inflicted. So so it could be about a loss of some sort or grieving something. Maybe you're or you could be overthinking something. Let's have a look at that. So this, remember the first card that came out, right, was this Nine of Swords in reverse. So that, that anxiety being put to rest. So it could have something very much to do here with this Three of Swords. The next card that came out was the Judgment card, and the Judgment is about answering the call. So, we see the angel here, and he's playing this bugle or trumpet or something, and all of the people are kind of rising up from the dead, like coming out of their coffins, and and seeing this angel and answering this call for help. I even get this sense with the Red Cross there. The divine is asking. So this is a call, and it is also about balance there too. Okay. The next couple of cards we have here is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is about, it is the wounded warrior. So somebody who's been through a lot of things. And, but they've, I really like it in terms that, this is the nine. So we are coming close to the end of a cycle. So you might even just be feeling, I get a sense of maybe feeling very worn out. Kind of like on your last leg here, just hanging on by a string. You see these wands of inspiration and protection around him. So I feel like you are very protected as well. But you're just feeling like you're just hanging on there, is what I'm getting. Right after that, we have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is also about leaving a situation that just really is not emotionally fulfilling you here. When we have these two together, it's like, okay, this is not doing it for me emotionally. And, I have been trying and trying and trying. We have all of these wands of inspiration of restarting that inspiration, but it's you're wanting to move on from that. It's just really not fulfilling you. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, I do believe here. No, this is yes, it is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is all about mastering a skill here. So you do have a skill that is at a mastery level. And even when I see these two cards together with the Three of Swords, so there is, some ideas or some mental strife going on here, and then you heard the call and you were like, awesome, I heard the call, let's, that sounds very fulfilling to me. I'm gonna, follow the divine here, and come alive and listen, because this is what you've been doing here for so long. You've been, slogging it, doing the work, and not really feeling this fulfillment. But what we have here in this future is the mastery of energy. Okay, I'm going to actually maybe just see if I can get one more card. I'm going to put this Nine of Swords here as the overall energy. I'm going to get one more card for this future energy. Get one more for the collective regarding the future energy, anything that they need to know. Okay. So with the future energy, we have an offer. We have a new career offer, something that is going to bring some financial security and abundance. And it is also, because you've mastered this skill, right? We see the divine has seen all of this work that you've been putting in, and this offer is going to come in. And it is a fairly large offer here, and it is coming from the divine. You can see it, the hand is coming from the clouds, to offer this new financial opportunity, whether that's a new job, a new position within a company, something where you are going, where you've been able to put this overthinking, this anxiety here to rest. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, what other cards are we going to use for, let's see what else we got here. So what can you tell us, Spirit, here about this Three of Swords and the Judgment? Any details around that for the collective? A little bit more information, anything they need to know? Okay, way too many. I guess I'll take these. All right. First one coming out is freedom, right? Just even this, answering this call, that does feel like freedom to me. The birds are out of the cage, the people are out of the coffin. So I feel like we have two judgment cards coming up here. You're like trusting in spirit, and you feel free with this decision that you've made to move away from this mental anguish in the Three of Swords here. We have the Moon card, and the Moon is about, following our intuition. It could be mystery or things hidden in the dark. Can be the subconscious mind. It is also your emotions, your spirituality here, your connection to the divine. All right. Oh, and then right after that, we have a mystery, something that is not very clear here, but it looks like you have the key. Look at this. You have the key. You are the key to setting these people or the birds or whoever free. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You have the key right there, and then you have the cage, and all the birds are leaving, right? So even like an earth angel, I'm kind of getting this with an earth angel, like here you are, like waking everybody up from the dead, calling them to come and help you, to move away from this mental strife that you have that is really hurting your heart here. You have the key to free uh, yourself from anything that you may feel is holding you back. But I'm really getting the sense with that judgment card and all of the people coming forward that you have absolutely trusted your intuition. You have been seeking the answer to this mystery, and you now have the key. This is coming up in the past position here. So you already have this. This is awesome. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's get some more information on the present energy here with this poor guy here, the Knight of Wands, not giving up, just trying and trying, feels like he's ready to give up here with this Eight of Cups. It's really just not fulfilling him. Or any other details or messages, Spirit, that the collective needs to know around this situation. One more, please. One more, Spirit. Okay. We have the bridge. So this is all about a transition. This is about being, transitioning from, transitioning in this, and I shouldn't laugh, transitioning in this place. I just look at this guy and he's like done, so terribly done with whatever he has been working on. And then we see this bridge, and then we see the Eight of Cups. So this is all about this transition. The second card that came out after the bridge here is the masks. And what I see here is that with this bridge, you really have dropped all of the masks. You are your true, authentic self here. You've been through it. You don't wear any masks anymore. You're as authentic can be here. When I see this, and just the way, like I said, like there's no denying this guy is tired. So there's no mask on there. That's his true feeling. He is really just really not fulfilled. Right? So you're in this current moment, you're in this transition, you've surrendered, right? You've dropped all the masks, so that is a surrender here. And you've been the two cards coming up here, we have inaction and we have labyrinth. The labyrinth is about using your intuition here, right? Like with the moon and that mystery. It's like you've followed through all different kinds of situations throughout your lifetime here, and you have a lot of skills, abilities, a lot of wisdom to be able to offer to others because you've been through it, right? You've been through this labyrinth, right? It absolutely explains this poor guy with the Nine of Wands there, and so maybe with all of the skills and abilities and knowledge that you have here, with that Eight of Cups, that inaction, right? So feeling like you're not really, doing as much as you could be doing, maybe feeling a little stagnant, maybe feeling like, you're not working towards, ending an issue or a problem for yourself here. So it really is this, this feeling of being unfulfilled, walking away. This doesn't emotionally serve me. Like, I feel like I'm not really doing anything here. I've gone through all of this stuff. I've surrendered. I've transitioned. I've transitioned even from, this Nine of Wands. You see the bridge. You see you see that whole transition. He's tired. He's dropped his all of his masks. He's been through the labyrinth. He's just not feeling fulfilled. So in this future energy here, Spirit, if we could get some more detail on the future energy that's coming in around this mastery of a skill and this new offer, this Ace of Pentacles. One more time here, Spirit. Okay. So the first one coming out is choices. So you absolutely have a choice as to whether or not you want to accept this new offer here. It is all about choices in life. And I think really as well what this is saying is that you have continuously chosen to really master this skill here. You have chosen along your life's path here to choose to work on your financial stability. You've been working on it your whole life, is what I see here. Choice after choice. You have not given up on defining or perfecting, or I guess not perfecting, but working more and more on that skill. After that, we have disharmony. And we have the self. So really understanding and knowing yourself here. Um, and so what I'm getting is that you have a choice, right? You do have a choice to leave this disharmony here in the past, right? And begin to really focus on the self here with this new opportunity. So I really feel like this new opportunity is a good opportunity, but it is absolutely about a choice. And I do feel like right now in the present moment, and as we're moving in here, it's almost like you don't want any more disharmony in your life. You've worked very, very hard at creating a nice, safe, solid foundation here for yourself with this Eight of Pentacles. And so you are really thinking about this offer, and really thinking about how you're feeling, checking in to see what is the right choice in terms of this Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to just get a few more cards for clarification. If we could, I guess, get more information around this choice for the collective here. We have this beautiful card coming out, the World card coming out. So completion of a phase. And then we have, let's see what we have here. We have the World. So this is the one that's coming out right here. So completion, absolutely. You have a choice to, or sorry, I think I was saying the World, right? I hope I was saying the World. You have the World card here. So you have completed all of those things. You've really reflected. You really know yourself now. This is what I'm getting here. We also have the Five of Swords coming out, along with the Queen of Cups and the Six of Wands. So again, the Five of Swords is about that, confusion, a lot of mental, not really sure which way to go, like just not feeling good about things. But with the Queen of Wands, this is absolutely who you are. You absolutely relate to yourself on this emotional level. Um, you're kind, you're compassionate, you're empathetic, you're all of those things. And you have absolutely completed this old cycle of confusion and mental strife, because you've stepped into this new way of being being this confident, um, kind, compassionate, caring person. And you've been very victorious in leaving all of this behind. Very victorious, going to be seen. I think that came out actually yesterday as well. So that's your reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you liked anything I talked about here today, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help. Take good care.